5 o'clock.
Plus $1 million just to change the name
Called
probably.
the meeting of the Public Works Committee on this July 25th, 2017. What I'd like to do is take number 7 and number 9. That,
Motion to approve the minutes.
I'm trying to move. Thank you. Thank you, sir. May I have a motion to approve the previous minutes?
So moved.
Second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Trying to move too fast. Okay, on the current business, I'd like to take number 7 through 9 first. Dave?
Thank you. This is a, enter a contract with Total Facility Solutions, the amount of $219,941 for the Albany County Times Union Center parking garage ingress and egress project. Because we lost the one Beaver Street exit, we're redoing a new ingress and egress out on Market Street. This is in the capital plan.
So moved if there's no questions.
If there's no questions, may I have a motion? Motion, second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Number 1.
8.
Oh, I'm sorry.
7 through 9.
Great.
Number 8.
Yes, this is for the same project. This is with Peter Luisi Brothers Contracting for the main portion of the project. They were the lowest responsible bidder of the bids for $846,699 for the TU egress project.
Questions? Is there none? May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second? Second?
Second.
Thank you, Paul. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Number 9.
This is for recarpeting and tiling at the Albany Family Court. This is under 686 of the court facilities contract, where it is tenant work. It is 100% covered by state funds that we are reimbursed for. The contract is not to exceed $180,000.
Okay, questions from the committee? If none, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Opposed? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dave. Okay, we're back to number 1 on the current business.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Update and inter-municipal agreement regarding continuance of the Stormwater Coalition.
Yeah, I'm Nancy Heinzen, staff person of the Stormwater Coalition. The coalition has been in operation since 2008. Our current intermunicipal agreement memorandum of understanding expires at the end of this year. The group would like to stay together, continuing to implement the stormwater regulations cooperatively. The intermunicipal agreement you have in your packet has been looked at by the Coalition Board of Directors, very minor changes. So this agreement would go from 2018 to 2022. It does need to be executed by the county executive as approved by the governing board, the legislative body. So this is to request your to go forward with authorizing the county executive to sign the agreement. And if you have any questions about the intermunicipal agreement, I'm here to answer them.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Now, the second piece is this action also requires approval by seeker, determination of significance that there's no impact on the environment, and that's the second piece that needs to be approved. And that basically, if you look in your packet, where is it? Page 3, short form, the recommended action as written by Laura DeGaetano from the Office of Natural Resources is that there's no significant adverse environment impact from this intermunicipal agreement.
So you're saying there's 2 separate resolutions, Nancy?
I think it is two
No,
separate
it's going to be
resolutions.
in one.
Oh, will you? Yeah.
You're going to do the seeker? Okay.
Yeah.
Still moving it.
Second.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so number 1, number 2, number 3, part of it?
No. No, we're on number 2, Chair. Sorry for the confusion. Water purification.
Okay, amending the 2017 water purification district budget overtime adjustments.
Yes, sir. The district is requesting approval for a budget amendment to cover overtime expenses. The district still sees effects of the retirements and the lengthy process through civil service to fill competitive positions. This is a budget neutral transfer from the reserves and other lines.
Okay,
But, no, go.
I just have a sort of a more general question, Tim, and some of it has to do with overtime and some of it has to do with capacity. There's been a lot in the news recently about overflows as it relates to the rain and the capacity of the pure water system, mixing of storm water sewer system with it. Is there anything within our capacity that we can do as a county to charge back to the municipalities involved to lessen the problem?
Well, as you know, we've been engaged with the long-term control plan that 6-member communities formed a coalition to address. Troy, Rensselaer, Waterville, Green Island, Cohoes, and the city of Albany. And we made extraordinary progress moving that plan forward. Those overflows were a failure to report overflows during storm events by the communities that were noted in the news. There was nothing further that the sewer district or the water purification district could have done on their behalf. We were maximizing flows to the best of our abilities in accordance with our permit. So, progress is being made. It's a $140 million program. There are phases of implementation that are occurring, and everything is meeting its timetable in accordance with DEC's consent order.
But I guess my question is, when that $140 million program is completed, will that obviate these sort of events? Or minimize them, or?
It will never end them, okay? The goal is to meet water quality standards at the completion of it, and what we are doing is we are measuring the water quality on behalf of the communities. The district is, with Rensselaer County, is doing the testing and the monitoring of the program. So it is making, in the 50 years now, we're getting ready to celebrate our anniversary. It has made marketable improvement on the receiving stream in the Hudson River. But it will never end overflows.
John?
Mr. Chairman, I have a question on the budget item itself. So this is budget neutral, $70,000, and the reason you have to come before us is because we have to approve a change in your budget. So what I'd like to know is, if you didn't have this overtime issue crop up, what would have happened to the gas and oil savings here? You have the $20,000, and the property repair and rental amount that you're using, $50,000. Those two items, what would have happened to those two items if this overtime request hadn't been made? Would that have been saved to the county?
It would have been saved to the county, would have gone back into our general fund, our reserves.
So it was over budgeted, basically.
Well, the predicted budget is, based upon the price of electric, gas and oil, and the like.
But the property repair and rental, so your best guesstimate was that you were gonna need $50,000 more than you're actually gonna have available now.
Yes, our property repair and rental is affected by projects that we get to throughout the year, such as pump replacements, breakdowns, malfunctions, things that are somewhat predictive. We look at the potential for some pumps failing, and we need to be able to go out and get them repaired because we can't be without the pumps.
So what happens now if one of those pumps goes and you don't have this, basically this slack or this contingency already appropriated? And you have to come back to us to transfer from somewhere else?
No, what we have done so far this year is we have addressed certain areas first. So like, for instance, those pumps, okay? And as you know, the next thing on the agenda is approval for the CFA funding for pump replacement. You know, what we have done is looked at those and feel that we have sufficient ability to get through the rest of the year with that, without repairs.
Thanks, Dan, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions from the committee? Darnie, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Number 3, authorizing the submission of a grant application by the Water Purification District through the 2017 Consolidation Funded application. Sir.
Yes, sir. The district is requesting authorization to apply for a grant through the consolidated funding application for our return activated, waste activated sludge pump project, which will replace 16 pumps between the two plants that had exhausted their useful life.
Tim, is there a local match on that? Or is it a,
I'm sorry.
was there a local match, county match on the CFA application? Or is it straight
Straight grant.
grant, 100% funded? So moved.
Second? Opposed? All in favor? Thank you. Number 4, authorizing an agreement with Vantage Equipment regarding the purchase of a hydraulic excavator XL 3100.
Hello. We're requesting the legislature's approval for the purchase of a hydraulic excavator in the amount of $322,000, $322,013.60. The excavator will be purchased using state funds, using a state contract rather, and it will be funded by the CHIPS program.
Any questions? Yes?
How much of the CHIPS program is county, how much is state?
It's all state.
The CHIPS program is all state.
100%?
Yes.
The magic word?
Yep.
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Number 5, amended resolution number 418 for 2016 regarding name change
That I don't know.
from Paved New York program to CHIPS program.
We're requesting the legislature's approval to amend resolution number 418, which was dated October 13th, 2016. The Department of Transportation notified us that the wording in our resolution needs to be changed in order for the county to be reimbursed for our equipment. Throughout the resolution, we referenced Pave New York as opposed to CHIPS program.
Two programs.
They would like us to change the wording in our resolution, and once that's done, we can be reimbursed for our specialty equipment.
So moved.
And so CHIP stands for Consolidated Highway Improvement
Yeah.
Program? What's the S stand for?
Oh.
Stop.
Good answer. Good answer.
Program, stop.
Yeah. Do we know what it is? Us? I don't know.
I like stuff.
Okay. Any questions from the committee? Not, may I have a motion?
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Opposed? Thank you. Number 6, authorizing an agreement with Town and County Bridge and Rail for construction services on County Road 101 in the town of Clemens. Yes, ma'am.
We request the legislature's approval of an agreement with Town and Country to provide and install approximately 9,816 feet of straight box beam guide rail on County Route 101. The installation is required as part of our road recycling and pavement projects. Town and County Bridge and Rail is the low bidder on the Saratoga County bids.
Is that state funded?
No.
No.
Oh, that's it. Well, I'm sorry. It is. It's a
Okay.
CHIPS project.
Okay,
So
any
moved.
questions? Motion made, second. All in favor? Opposed? Thank you.
Okay.
May I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second? All in favor? Thank you very much.